Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The overall context for the Ethereum chart hasn't changed at all, so I'm only going to focus on the very short term. We are still expecting the price to get into this wide support area. It doesn't need to. We pretty much reached target here already on the 28th of December. Missed it by $1, but that is close enough in a volatile market. So it could very well be that the move to the upside has started already. I do currently not believe that. But in the end, it doesn't matter what I believe. It matters what the chart proves, and the chart can prove that the uptrend, the short-term uptrend, has started by going above in a first instance 1206 and then 1214. That is the wave X high. Those are two very strong indicators that the low has been made here on the 28th of December. Don't get me wrong. This is at the moment only an ABC pattern. It could be something more bullish, at least short-term bullish. It could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We won't know that until we see it holding support here or until we see a failure. So if it breaks above 1214, it would suggest that it will go to at least 1270 to 1290, a maximum of, I would say, 1305. Above that, we probably have a more bullish pattern here. But either way, my expectation is that it will go higher here because the chart, the structure would just look better. I explained that all in detail in the last few videos. Can't always repeat that, but the structure looks much better with another wave up and then either break down directly to $1,000 and possibly below, or to make one more higher low and a higher high and then come down, but possibly not even come down to the $1,000. So that would be the more bearish structure, but I don't want to confuse people. So we only focus here on the lower level price action in this video. Make it clear what's important because we are still caught in the range. Still in the range, but as long as we are holding this support area, which is located between 1164, 1165 and 1180, as long as that's the case, we can focus on higher. Bear in mind, it's not really a highly reliable trade setup here. I did explain that in yesterday's video. A lot of people are always looking for a trade. Sometimes it's just good to wait for high probability setups. Wait for your 4-star, 5-star setups and not choose a 2 or 3-star one like this one, which is getting quite messy. I mean, so far my trades in this range have worked out. I bought 3 times these dips and took profits or was stopped out in profit after I moved up my stop losses. But it is not an area in which many would keep the patience, be disciplined and so on, because this is very important, because it's a corrective price structure or a diagonal pattern of some sort. But this is not an impulse in which money can typically be made fairly easily. This is a corrective price structure. And the value of Elliott Wave in this scenario is, one of the values is certainly that it tells us it is a corrective price structure. It's not an impulse, so be careful. The other value is to tell us all these support areas, which worked out quite nicely. But now, what did we talk about in the last video late yesterday? That worked out. Talked to you about that this is an ideal place to turn around and to break down from the triangle. That has worked out now. So short-term targets have shifted and changed with the latest short-term price action. So the support area is still relevant, but the B wave has shifted. I think we had the B wave here before something. But because this is a triangle that we talked about yesterday, the B wave always ends where the E wave of the triangle ends. So basically here, for anybody who's not familiar with Elliott Wave, we've got an ABC structure here, and the triangle creates the B wave. So A, B, C, D, E, at least I propose is a triangle. And where the E wave ends, you expect the price to break out to the downside. Talked about that yesterday when we were here exactly at the peak. I said it's an ideal time to turn around. First indication that this is actually happening is a break below the D wave low. All of that happened. Price came down to 1185. Didn't really reach the support area yet, but it looks like we're getting there, especially as the bounce here is currently not really impulsive. So we can calculate target more specifically by taking the length of the A wave, going to the high of the B wave, and would take us now to 1177. Now this is really micro counting, but theoretically anywhere in this support area is target. with the more specific one at 1177, and if you want, maybe even here 1162, because that's the 1.618 extension. So what I'm gonna do now, because of that, I'm gonna scale down this support area. Not that you're surprised it's getting bigger now, but the 1.618 extension is one more specific target we get out of this, 1162. So we have to adhere to it, have to follow it. It's a possible target for a C wave, the 1.618 extension of the A wave. But yeah, two possibilities. So either the C wave has started now, it's going to be a 5-wave move down. I don't have a very clear picture of the lower level wave count here yet. Let me think. I mean, this could be a 1-2, 1-2 of some sort, but it's not a very clear indication. Or just here a 1-2. I will need to look at that in detail when we get a bit more price data. But what is important to understand is probably either the wave C has started, or, and that's another possibility because this looks pretty much 3-wave like what's coming down here, that the D wave was never finished and we will get another leg up in the E wave. Now we won't really know that until we see the break of the B wave. If we break below the B wave now, 1182, it indicates the triangle was finished already. And I can currently, this is the uncertainty in the market. There is nothing for definite here. So the point is, I think we're now retesting the previous low. So if we now carry on going down from here, you see more red candles, it's very likely that the original design of this triangle worked out and we're really breaking down in C. Would be good because then we get our decision in here. If we push any higher, getting close to the previous E wave high, it indicates that the D wave was never finished. So I will be able to update on that in the next update, and we'll update the channel members about that as soon as possible on Discord and Telegram. But for anybody who also missed the previous videos, if we break below this support area that I've just talked about, I am going to lean towards the scenario that we will not get this upside anymore. Then I will lean towards going down straight away. Even though this move would look much better with one more wave up, the overall structure. But we then have to assume we will come down straight away, which is not ideal. But it is what the market then decides. And likelihoods, we always have to go with what the likelihood suggests, probabilities. Okay, and that is my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.